After 3 crazy days in Gaia, it was now time for our second 13-hour overnight bus of the trip to Airlie Beach. Right in there, didn't take long. You've literally been in here 5 seconds.
Listen, I'm a man on a mission.
What, for a fishing hat? Swag. I would love a teddy. This one definitely felt a lot longer and hellish than our one in Byron Bay. Turns out Dan and I's assigned seats were right in front of the engine, so for 13 hours straight it felt like our backs were up against a furnace, which in 30-degree heat isn't ideal. We couldn't move seats either because the coach was fully booked. But despite the seating situation, we managed to get some sleep, and before we knew it, the sun was rising and we were arriving in Airlie Beach, also known as the gateway to the Whitsundays and the Great Barrier Reef. We can't get in. This is what the inside of our private cabin looked like. I've included some clips that I filmed on a later date so you can get an idea of the room. We couldn't believe how spacious it was. The camera definitely doesn't do it justice. We had a dining area, a queen-size bed, a desk, a TV, loads of storage space. We also had our own tea making station with a mini fridge. This was the ensuite, the only downside being the shower filled with water very easily. Here's also a clip of one side of the communal kitchen if you're interested. Definitely a lot pokier than previous kitchens we've used on this trip. Hey. This is literally a Windows screensaver that we're looking at right now. I'm gonna end up tripping.
Yeah, it did say on that sign that's just that.
Whoops. How's the book?
Really good.
You just show the cover. Is it aesthetically? No, don't, like open it, like, like close it and then open it, like, aesthetically, like slowly. Close enough. Hey guys, we've just got back after a few hours sunbathing at the lagoon. We've quickly realised that we desperately need to do a wash. It's crazy how in Australia you just need to wash a lot more of your clothes because you're sweating so much. Like everything just smells a bit stinky right now in our suitcase. It really doesn't take much. So while we're waiting for the washing to be done, I thought to sit down and chat to you guys, since I'm pretty sure this is actually the first time since arriving in Airlie Beach that I've sat down and had a spare moment. So welcome to the vlog. As you can see behind me, this is our private room for the next few days. I honestly think me and Dan have hit the jackpot. As you guys know, we're doing like a half and half while we're here in Australia. So we have the best of both worlds of mixing with the tour group and equally having some like privacy and some downtime to recharge. And I'm pretty sure as we go further into this trip, we're starting to have more and more private rooms and actually bougier private rooms. Like this is crazy. We literally have, I think it's called a queen cabin with an ensuite. It's one of the bigger, I don't want to say properties, one of the bigger rooms in Magnums. It's definitely a nice treat after a few days roughing it in Fraser Island. Even though technically we're in Airlie Beach for a week, we're actually staying on a boat for I think it's 2 nights, 3 days in the middle of this week, and then spending the last 2 days of the week after that in Airlie Beach. But we're actually at another hostel. For the last like 2 weeks we've kind of just been in different locations for 2 nights at a time, whereas this week we've got like 5 or 6 nights here in Airlie Beach, including the Whitsunday boat trip, which I think is going to be nice because it'll give us a chance to recharge and really settle into the town like we did in Byron Bay. We're going to go grab washing now and then probably go shopping because we've got, as I think I've shown already in some of the montage clips, there's quite a nice strip of shops just outside the hostel. Like, we have such a good location here, like everything is in like 2-minute walking distance. One thing we desperately need to do is a food shop, and we've got a Woolworths right next to us. Also, sincere apologies for how struggling my hair looks. You would not think that I washed my hair last night, but my hair is like so oily. It's probably the sunscreen, to be fair. I'm just gonna have to let it go. I feel like I have completely entered my feral girl era while I've been out here in Australia, so yeah. This is our cabin for the next 2 nights. It's literally so cute. Can we just appreciate though that this is what the outside of our like accommodation looks like? I feel like we're walking through the jungle right now. Absolutely stunning. There's like hammocks everywhere, lots of chill zones. Like, I can't believe this is my background right now. This is insane. I feel like there's just loads of tree houses and cabins and that sound. When it came to booking this trip, I was already quite excited to stay here because I heard some really good things about Magnums as well. We spent the afternoon browsing all the shops on the strip, including City Beach, which had the most bikinis I'd ever seen, and some very questionable flip-flops. Bruh. I was looking for something white to wear for the white party on the last night of the Whitsundays boat trip, and many outfits later managed to find this really nice flowy dress. We then nipped into Woolies for a food shop and chilled for the evening. Good morning guys, it's currently I think 7 o'clock and we've got an early start today because we've got a 60-minute scenic flight across the Whitsundays and the Great Barrier Reef, which we're super excited for. Let's do this. Which way is it? Oh, I'm getting lost. The extreme heat and other vigorous elements of a backpacking trip meant my vlogging camera had been struggling since landing in Australia, and the morning of the scenic flight it was suddenly not working. So Dan and I spent the rest of the morning at a repair shop, praying my 4 weeks of footage hadn't been corrupted. Just having a nice little snack. You are early for watching. For the next 3 days in Airelie Beach, we were actually sailing around the Whitsundays on the infamous Atlantic Clipper, known for being a 50-person party boat, and let's just say it was such a surreal experience. The boat trip is going to be its own separate vlog, so if you'd like to see everything we get up to, including the context for this next clip, make sure to tune in next week for the vlog.
3 days later.
It's so bright.
Very bright.
We're on Mammo. Woo! Oh. Blanked. He's like, nah, not interested in Dan.
Twinkie.
I think we might have just found Australia's version of Tesco. Right in there.
We need emotional compensation.
What? I thought we wanted a skipping rope then.
Cookie dough.
Cookie
and they got
dough.
brownie flavour.
They've got brownie flavour. Oh my god, look at these different variations of M&Ms. What's this one? Oh my god, there's a mix.
Crispy and chocolate.
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 Rolo bar. You're coming home with me. Ooh. We got, ooh.
£3.
Absolute bargain.
350 quid.
Okay. I feel like I'm in like a B&M.
Like a Asda, George, Tesco
I feel like
blend.
this is going to take all my money.
Oh, Dan, look at all the sweets. Look all the Haribos. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting so excited over Haribos. Ooh.
This koala and Freddo and Marvel's Creations.
No, they had little pack. Oh, what's this? Little box. They've got tubs of M&Ms and Maltesers. I feel like the majority of my suitcase right now is chocolate, and I'm kind of not mad about it. Have any of you guys ever been to like a Morrison's where they have like a party section in the middle where you can go like blow up balloons and stuff? This literally reminds me of that. Look, Kyle. Oh my god. Look at all these books. I've actually just finished reading that. So this is actually the book I'm currently reading while I'm in Australia, and I haven't actually read much of it because we've been obviously very busy, and most of the days I've just felt too tired to read. And I'm one of those girls that I prefer to read a physical copy, and I've had to, because of like lack of space in my suitcase, I've had to download the books on Kindle on my phone instead. And not gonna lie guys, I kind of hated it. Like I really miss having a physical copy, and seeing this here right now, I'm low-key tempted to buy it, even though I'm pretty sure I probably do not have the space for it in my suitcase. Dan just said I might as well because I'm in Australia and I can say that. Oh, speaking of Dan.
Hello.
Hello.
I was looking for you.
Ah. Hey guys, so it's been about an hour or two since, I feel like I said 2 really weirdly then. 2. It's been about an hour and 2. It's been about an hour or 2 since we left the shopping mall, and we've since checked into our second hostel here in Airlie Beach. We're now about to head out for dinner as it's one of the girls in our tour group's birthday today. The plan is that we're all going to go for pizza at, I think it's the Whitsunday, what was it, Food Garden? Which we've not tried yet, but we've had a lot of pizza so far on this Australian trip, so we are really excited to try that out and see how that fares compared to the other pizzas we've tried. Honestly, no joke, Dan and I are half tempted to make a tier ranking list of all the pizzas that we've eaten here in Australia, just because we've eaten a lot. But basically this is the outfit that I'm going to be wearing for tonight's group meal. Since I'm not really sure like what the dress code is tonight, I've kept on the shorts that I've had on all day that are from Gander that you guys might remember me buying in Byron Bay. I've just paired that with a baby blue top and my Byron Bay hat, and then I've also paired it with a pearl necklace that's got like a butterfly in the middle. Yeah, I think it kind of goes with the colour scheme since I'm very blue. But yeah, let's go to the meal. Do the angel music.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm gonna try because I swear it's my grandmother recipe. She passed away last year.
It is amazing.
Yeah, I don't wanna cry, but fuck bro, she always cooking this cake for me in the afternoon when I'm back to school.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
After the group meal, Dan and I were then greeted with the first of several tropical storms we'd have that week. Good morning guys, it's currently 10:30 AM. Compared to the last couple of busy days sailing around the Whitsundays, I'd definitely say this morning has been a much slower start. All we've done this morning is just get ready for the day and some washing really, which I know, It's very riveting stuff. But the plan is for the rest of the day is we are going to meet up with Megan and Izzy. They're currently out at the moment doing their skydive over the Whitsundays, which is literally insane. Like, I'm so proud of them. I was wanting to do a skydive because I've never done one before, and it's like, what better place to do your first skydive than in Australia? But as someone who has like a chronic fear of heights, specifically like drops, you know, like free falling, I think my fear won out in the end. But yeah, I'm sure they're absolutely smashing it right now. Dan just got me a hat. It actually goes really well with my Byron Bay cap. I suppose you're trying to reel me in with your hat obsession. To be fair, guys, since we've been here in Airlie Beach for nearly a week, I've been eyeing up this cap every time we've been walking past this specific shop. And I kept telling myself, Gaia, you've got enough hats now. You haven't got the space in the suitcase to buy all these hats, even though they are very useful. I feel like out of all the things I could possibly buy in Australia, I feel like hats are probably one of the most useful things to buy. And I've already burnt my scalp once, and I'm not doing it again. I'm currently wearing actually my Taylor Swift one that I got back in June in Camden Market. If you're a Swiftie, you'll get the reference. If you're not, basically they're just some song lyrics that I really like from her latest album. But yeah, this is the hat collection so far that I've accumulated in Australia. But the plan is now we're gonna go and meet up with Izzy and Megan in a second, and we're gonna go rent out a car, and we're gonna go and head to a nearby creek that apparently has the most wild crocodiles. Speaking of crocs, have I actually got the crocs on camera yet? I don't think so. These are Dan's.
Do you have to catch him when I got socks in?
Expose him.
Socks, can I just say, socks and crocs are not actually my go-to.
Sure.
They're not. I'm not wearing socks and crocs as a stylistic choice.
We've been told. Dan was a croc hater until he came to Australia, and we've since now been able to convert him because they're so handy, aren't they? Oh, speaking of hats also, the reason why Dan partly got me the Airlie Beach hat is because he was heading out to buy his latest hat purchase. You are officially obsessed, I swear.
I want to try and get a cap in every place we go to.
But yeah, on that bombshell, we probably should go and get on the road. Woo! Road trip! Road trip!
Happy as a happy. Can you just sing to us as the baby?
Sure. What should I say?
I just got stage fright all of a sudden. I'm nervous. Thing is, if I do start singing, the tyres might pop. It's that kind of level.
Glass shatters.
Glass will shatter. I reached those levels. I'm having a blast. Road trip.
Woo! That doesn't sound good.
Something is happening in the back that doesn't sound right.
Oh!
There is. Oh! OMG.
This is so picturesque.
There's some big poo bags as well.
Hey guys, so it's currently 8 PM. We are just going to spend the evening chilling and having an early night before our coach tomorrow morning. Since it's our final night in Airlie Beach, I'm going to end the vlog here. I think my personal highlights of our week here in Airlie Beach are definitely the Atlantic Clipper boat trip and the scenic flight around the Whitsundays and the heart-shaped reef. Honestly, it just didn't feel real. The boat trip is actually going to have its own separate vlog, so if you would like to see what Dan and I got up to, sailing around the Whitsundays for 3 days. You can catch that next week. But thank you so much for watching. We have absolutely loved staying here in Airlie Beach for the last week, and we'll definitely come back here the next time we're in Australia. And I'll see you next week for another Australia vlog. Bye!